I am now in two Biggest Losers, and I am going to start showing my videos from my doctor's office. We go over a lot of material. My first video is 22 minutes, and we cut the doctor off. Well, I ran out of memory on my card or on my camera, so he kind of got cut off. But I put in the first 5 minutes or so, and we're talking about boundaries. What are your boundaries? So I want you guys to watch the video and think about it. Think about what kind of boundaries do you have? What's causing you to not make your goals, to not stick to your diet plan as you want to, or your lifestyle, or whatever phrase you want to call it, your journey. But what's stopping you from doing that? In my case, a lot of it is my family. I love my family. They just get in the way. So think about that. It's kind of like last week. This is my second week with the doctor. First week I lost 6 pounds. Awesome. Did a couple of minor cheats. No big deal. Right after we weighed me in, we were having a goodbye dinner thing for my son, and I tried to find the best thing on the menu that wouldn't get me in trouble. I would have taken my food, but I didn't have time to go get it. So we went to this theater, and I had a half a chicken sandwich and some fries, and I gave the rest of my meal to my son. I couldn't even eat that much. It wasn't very much that I could eat. I spent the rest of the week, I ended up gaining like 4 pounds, spent the rest of the week killing myself trying to drop that weight, because I did not want to go back to the doctor's office weighing more than I was last week. It wouldn't be good. So as it turned out, I was a half a pound less than I was the week before. So that's a plus. But it was obvious that my metabolism is just not liking anything. He kept saying you had to have eaten more. I could see it twisting in his head there, thinking that I cheated big time. I was eating all this food that I shouldn't have been eating, and that wasn't the case. It was like I had that one meal that was my major no, and even at that, I didn't even eat the whole meal. And then after that, we had a weekend where there was popcorn and stuff, and I had like 2 pieces one day and maybe a half a dozen pieces the next day, and that was it. That was the extent of my cheating. And so it shouldn't have affected me that big a deal, especially when I'm only having 900 to 1,000 calories a day. And if that ain't bad enough, yours truly actually got sick and tired of eating and didn't eat all of her food when she was supposed to. It was one of those, I don't feel like having dinner. I had some chicken. I don't want my salad. Another day, I just didn't want the food bar. That's my problem, is I don't eat, and for some reason I gain weight. So stupid. But anyway, we're going back to week 1 on the plan, and he gave me some new stuff, new flavors. I got strawberry and vanilla shakes and an apple cinnamon food bar, which is, I feel like I'm really cheating with that food bar. It's so good. And he took the cottage cheese away. Come to find out, cottage cheese has a high, it's a good protein source, but it also has a lot of salt in it, or sodium. And my body retaining water like it does, that's a big, let's get rid of it type of thing. So, and today I stuck to the plan, except I haven't had, it's 11:30, sorry, and I still haven't had my salad yet. So I guess as soon as I get done with this, I'm on the salad. I promise. But yeah, I had fish tonight. Of course, I had all my other stuff that I'm supposed to have for dinner was fish, and I put some salsa on it. With the tomatoes and cilantro, peppers type of thing on there, and it was good. And I haven't made my salad yet, so I'm gonna have that as soon as I'm done with this. But in the meantime, y'all get your pencils and papers ready and sit down and really as you're watching the add-on clip, think about what's your barriers, what's causing you to not go forward on your plan, and maybe think about what would it take to correct that. And it may be a case of where you need to sit down with your loved ones and have a little chat. Yeah, I had to. Anyway, so enjoy the next clip. Get your pencils ready. Comment whatever you need to do, but be nice. I don't put up with bad stuff. I want nice comments. So, good luck, and let me know how you guys are doing.
But in the back when, how I eat and everything. It's just I getting better at getting different things. I'm more or less trying to get her to come with me to the gym more. But like I said, from the accident, but I'm trying. I probably need to get her actually outside just to go walking. Take Susie and we'll just go for walks and stuff like that.
And those are great things to do. But the single most important thing she can do to help her cause to lose weight is through dietary change. That's about 85% of it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, exercise is great. Exercise is going to be great for all types of physical benefits, and it does help with weight loss. But unless you're going to exercise at the level that they do at the Biggest Loser Ranch, which is 3 hours a day, right? It's just not. You're not going to expend as many calories as you can reducing the calories, right? And that's the bigger issue that I see. And a lot of these issues that I see as you raise the barriers are socially derived. I mean, it's at the home.
Yeah.
So it makes it challenging for anyone to make these changes unless. And we're not saying that. And what's your name? I apologize. What's your name?
Steve.
Steve. And Steve, what I'm not implying is you need to eat what Sandra eats at 100% of the time, right? But where I'm trying to go with that, though, is at the same time, Sandra, is going to be challenged to make 2 different meals because of the lack of interest to want to eat what she's going to be eating for that one meal.
No, I know that. It's, but like I said, also with what she, we more or less now still eat, except on 2 days usually. We're on different eating schedules regardless because I'm a shift worker. And so I usually have my meals, at different times than what she's got hers.
Okay.
Most of the time.
Yeah, it's like when you get up, I fix my supper.
So if you had to eat a specific way for you, right, and they continue to eat the way that they are eating, how does that make you feel? What are your first thoughts and reactions?
Sometimes I get frustrated because I'll fix like I got a stack of books here that I've been using, and one's a raw food diet, and so basically it's not so much as I want to go raw food diet, is that I want to make the vegetables and fruits more interesting to eat.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so I would I would try a new recipe, and granted, it may not be the most wonderful tasting thing, but I'm trying to enjoy it and eat it, stuff like that. So I try to make him a sample of it, and I get scolded, growled at, barked at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
where I know I need to make that change a little bit. But
Is it the resistance for dietary change or resistance for fruits and vegetables?
No.
You don't like fruits and vegetables.
Excuse me, I eat lots of fruits.
He eats an orange every day.
Okay.
And I do go bananas when we have. I do eat different vegetables.
You're getting better about the smoothies, but you're still balk at them.
It's not necessarily. It's how I have vegetables I like, but she wants to. But when I look at it is she wants to always change. She says I'm so set in what I want and how I want my stuff.
He wants the same thing all the time.
And the same, vegetables wise, it's more or less the same thing. Different vegetables that there are certain ones I won't touch that she wants me to try, but I've tried them before and never.
Okay.
Is that type of thing? I have told her about that, and I do occasional do lots of vegetables, not as many as I should be doing, but I do.
Right.
Well, you know, and also it's like the concept of the concept of fish. Okay, the other day I made me some flounder, and I kind of made a soup out of it, soup-based type thing, and it was pretty good. But he won't eat it. He wants his fish have to have the breaded thing going. You know, you buy the fish sticks or the fish portions that have all that breading on it and bake it. That's what he'll eat.
Okay.
And to me, that's not fish. That's junk food.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Right.
And that's one of our things that we have. Or like the salad I was making had, was it kelp or, you know, different kinds of leafy stuff. You know, and mustard greens, that kind of thing. But I don't cook them. I just, you know, cut them up and use them as a salad. And he says, that's too bitter. I don't want to eat that. You know, that kind of thing. And it gets frustrating. It's like, well, why am I buying? Yeah, and then when I buy it for myself, of course, I'm not using it up, and it goes bad, and I don't want to do that. So I pretty much eat whatever's available.
Right.
And you know, kind of like I was looking at what we made for that dinner the other night, and I was thinking, man, this is carb loaded.
Right.
Because I was using what was available instead of what I should have been. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of my dilemma.
Okay.